And good evening.
Evening.
Welcome to another show of Champagne Conversation. I'm your girl LaDonna or LD. We got Kim and we got Nicole, aka Nikki. So if we say Nikki, it's not no new person. It's the person right below, the cheesy one. But tonight, before we have a lot of things going on tonight is going to talk about how you keep a relationship fresh. But before we do that, we want to do a 24-second. I'm sorry, I'm getting kind of emotional. A 24-second silence for Kobe and everybody else that was on that plane. Please join us for this moment of silence and just think about everybody that's been affected by this on Sunday. And thank you. Like I said, tonight's show, we want to talk about how to keep the relationship fresh. So we are going to allow Nikki to start us off because she has some products. But this is the first topic. Talk about what you want in the bedroom and outside of the bedroom. Nikki is going to show us what's inside of the bedroom, ladies and gentlemen. So don't be surprised if you see some things, but she finna show us, show
Yeah.
us all the goods.
So put all the kitties to bed.
Exactly. You might not want no kids
Yeah.
under 18 seeing this.
Oh, put them to
But
bed.
but go ahead, Nikki. The floor
This
is
ain't for them
yours.
tonight.
Okay, so you said the first part, talk about what you want in the bedroom, outside of the bedroom. Communication is huge. You have to keep communication open. But if you're one of those that struggle with that, there are ways to get it going without a whole lot of effort or awkwardness. So if you're one of those that struggle with that, use something like a game, a card game. Of course, we have one called Hot Date Night. So it's a card game. It's got different decks. From hot talk to hot action to hotter and hottest. And then there's even pass cards. If somebody says something and you're just not gonna do it, then you have so many passes. But keeping it light and simple by using a card game is, I think, a really good idea. So, because not everybody has to give the gab. Not everybody has a mouthpiece. They maybe feel awkward sometimes and don't know how to open lines of communication. So, I love the game. That's an easy way. And you find out stuff that you probably never would have found out before. So it's fun to do that. Use a game, keep it light, keep the pressure off yourself. With pressure, communication ain't gonna flow when there's pressure. So let's see what else. Anybody else have any input?
Oh, we're waiting on you to show us the goods. We are waiting for the goods.
And with that, games are fun. There's toys. If you like them type of things, whips, if you like them type of things, bondage, if you like them type of things. There's dice. Now the dice are fun.
I have some dice actually.
Yes, girl, the dice is delicious. It's fun.
It's fun. It is fun. But I know Nikki got some things.
Okay, some things.
Okay, so I had to give y'all some foreplay first, right?
Okay, of course.
Straight into the bedroom. We ladies like foreplay first. So I had to, I'm easing up on in there, Okay, so we start with the card game. Okay, that's over. Y'all done talked. You done did some action cards, because there are action cards too. It ain't all just about talking. You gotta walk the walk too. Okay, so let's see. So sometimes ladies don't really talk about what they want, especially when it comes to orgasms. So a lot of us will fake it, because they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to. They don't want to disappoint somebody or hurt somebody's egos, because egos are very fragile. So there are the main topic, I think, as far as orgasms is why can't I get a G-spot orgasm? So we come up with something that will help you with that. If you're one of those that maybe you can't find it, or it's just never happened for you, because it's not hard to find. People think it's like way
down in the jungle,
way deep down to the left, and it's not. It's really not that.
Right behind the bush.
It's in 2 to 3 inches and up towards your belly button. That's where it is. But
2 and up.
There you go. We have something. Yes. So what this does is you put it internally, but it makes your G-spot more sensitive, which will make it easier to find. So you can get that G-spot orgasm, which is the best, or you can get a blended one. Use a toy and get clitoral and G-spot. But just keep communication open. Which one out? Yeah. I could go on with the products, but
communication is, because y'all gotta be
you
on the
could
same
tell.
page.
Go ahead. You can tell that couple.
Because if y'all not on the same page,
Exactly.
it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Y'all got to be in sync, same rhythms, getting the right spots. He got to know what he's doing. You got to know what you're doing in order to get each other off, because it don't make no sense if he having all the fun and you just laying there.
Right. That's like the worst. Oh my God. And I know everybody done been through it, though. It just don't have to be like that.
It doesn't. It's always about open communication, and folks be like, "Oh, well, I don't want to hurt his feelings." Well, he the one getting all the.
I think Kim froze.
Okay, I was like,
okay, because I was like, she looks real good as a frozen. She looking real good. I like how they caught her in that pose.
Right.
They caught her in that pose. You struck a pose. I'm just letting you know, Kim.
She was like,
yes, but we, what Nikki said, we have all been there. I do want to post this real quick. If you
She's got a new spot.
yes, I do, Dex. We can hear you. Thanks. yes, but I want to post this. So in case you want to know more products of, for pure romance, please call Nikki. I'm gonna let her show more. We're gonna let her show more, but I want to put her information out there for people to see.
But she is the real deal.
Yeah, this ain't for shits and giggles. This is for serious.
Okay, for serious.
This for real.
But yeah, I love the product. So it's really not hard to do this because of the product so much. So it's not just about selling. It's something that I'm actually passionate about. So and I love teaching ladies new things. It's funny when you hear like the scientific part of it, because these parties are not just that party to where it's just all raunch. It's nothing like that. You'd be surprised how many women learn about their own bodies at a pure romance party. So that part I really love. So yeah. So what's our next topic?
So we are going to go to keep the elements of surprise alive.
Yes.
I think this is a big one because you're so used to when, especially if you've been in a long relationship, like me and my husband are going on 9 years together in June. So you have to come with element of surprise, and it's not just sexually because a lot of people think, oh, it has to be sexually. No, it can be you cook their favorite meal and they didn't know it, or you're taking them out to eat to their favorite place and they didn't know it. It could be just a secret small gift, it could be a big gift, but something that is just going to be like, oh my God, to show that reassurance that you're still in love with me and you still want this relationship to work.
Mm-hmm.
That you care. Like I
Yeah.
said, it's not always sex. Dex is one of the biggest sports fans ever. And so like I can do something like get him tickets to a basketball game. Something like that. Or, we have a fun night when he's watching the game. I do stuff like chicken wings, nachos, french fries, things like that. So he can sit and enjoy the game. It doesn't always have to be, putting on a French maid outfit and walk around the house in heels.
Because that's what people automatically think.
Right. It could just be an element of going out buying a gift.
Hmm.
Something like that. If you got a man that works on cars or something like that, something as small as giving him, like, the mechanic gloves and real thick mechanic gloves, something like that. It's just something to say that here, this is what you like. I love you. I pay attention to things that you do. I know you work hard. You love what you're doing. Here is something that I know that you will enjoy.
And you said the key word there, pay attention. It's
You have to. You
not
gotta pay
hard
attention.
to pay attention. You'd be surprised. Some people's attention span is just minuscule.
My husband's is right there. I love my husband, but he don't pay attention to nothing. I could probably die. The only thing I could probably get not do is change my hair color to like a pink or red because he told me he's tired of seeing it pink and red. So, but if I change it to any other color, I bet you any money he won't notice. He
I
won't
don't know
pay
about
attention.
that one. I refuse to believe that one as a
Oh,
matter of
okay.
fact.
Okay.
Hold on,
Well,
sorry.
I'm just letting you know. this
That's it.
this man, he did.
Next gonna know. That's the
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. He like my nail color. He doesn't see it, and it's like I always talk with my hands. So like, how do you not see? Yeah, he won't.
Yeah.
He has not noticed that it's changed. He doesn't notice like if I've gotten my eyebrows done. He doesn't notice. He's a typical introvert guy that does not. So I have to come to him like, oh yes, I heard you're working on this, and this is what I got you. Like every once in a while, he might show out and show up with something, but I think he converses with my mom. Mom, if you're watching, hi. But I think he converses with her. I'm just being totally honest. He tries though. I'm not knocking him. He does. He does try.
no, baby.
That's what matters. 'Cause
Exactly.
attention is
You
so-
know, he tried. He tried.
Tries.
Oh, baby. He come home. He work. Come home. Eat.
And sleep and he's out. He's out like because those overnights he's out.
Wow.
Yes, but let's move on because this one I think we kind of hit on it, but this one's a big deal because people forget to date. Just because even though you're married or engaged or been in a relationship for a long time, you still have to date each other. You still have to take each other out. Even if I don't care if it's just, if you only find babysitters on your birthday or certain holidays, because it's a big deal to you, then make sure that's your date night. You might not get it as often as you want, but you can kind of do it at home too. Do a date when your child's asleep.
I was just about to say, you don't even have to go out if you can't.
Because we had a date today. After my appointment, we went, ate food, sat down, watched a little TV they had going on, ate nachos and talked.
Mm-hmm.
And that was intimate for me because we were out, we were about, enjoying each other's company, enjoying food, and just having a good time, enjoying each other, and nothing else mattered. The kids weren't there, the dogs weren't there. It was just evidence.
Thank you, Dex. Yeah, thank you, Dex, for taking that out because I know the introvert in you was dying.
It was cheese and chips.
Goddamn queso.
Hey, we can hear you. We can hear you, Queso. We can hear you.
Goddamn right, queso.
But Nikki, do you want to add anything?
No, I'll just reiterate how important it is because I don't know what it is after you've been with somebody after a certain period of time, that comfortableness sets in.
And then you stagnant. You just
like you don't have to put forth much effort. No, that's not the case. Whatever you did to get the person is what you need to do to keep the person.
Yes,
Lord.
You don't just drop off, all the stuff you were doing in the beginning and expect things to be the same. That's just not going to happen. So, very, very, very important to continue dating the person that you're with, no matter how long you've been together.
Gotta keep it fresh.
Exactly.
Fresh. Gotta keep it out the package.
That key word, fresh.
Fresh.
You gotta have that first date over and over again.
Okay. It's not hard.
Keep it going. Gotta keep it going because that's how you keep a relationship fresh, folks. Nobody want to be together and be bored. You just saying like, what you want to do today? Nothing. What you want to do today? Nothing. You want to do nothing? Okay, let's do nothing. Oh, at least take a walk or something. You got to do something to keep the blood flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Just can't get dead. That's boring. You don't want to be boring, ladies. You want to be great.
Exactly.
Boring.
Trill Talk, what T. Jones said. So we are going to go, and I think this is going to be, woo. I remember the first time this happened in my relationship. Verbalize your loving feelings, because I think, again, once you're in a relationship, you just say sometimes I love you, and then that's it. And you don't really express like really deep down inside all the time. I try to, I try to tell my husband every few months. It might not be monthly, but often enough that how I cherish him, how I love him, how grateful I am for him to be in my life. And I emphasize that because I don't want you could say love. You could say love to your brother and sister, your mom, your cousin, a friend. But you have to let them know. Really, you tell him to read. Right. And what he said, I don't know what he said, but what he said. But you want your loved one to really know how you feel at all times. You don't want them guessing.
Right.
You have to tell them. And then it's just more than just I love you. Actions have to come with that. Because like she said, you can say love anything. Hell, I love nachos. I love popcorn. Hell, I love granola bars. But you have to put forth the effort to show your love. You say, yeah, I love you. Loving is also when they're down, supporting them, making sure that they're okay. Being there for them, helping them reach their goals. That's all in verbalizing your love. You have to put forth the effort in order to not only say it, but support it. Yeah. Believe me, I've been taught for years. I know you was treated like a dog in the food. You have to put forth the effort to prove it.
I want to add, know what your love language is and find out what your partner's love language is. Because this part is talking about loving feelings. One of those love languages is words of affirmation. One of my top love languages. Yes, you can show me, but I need to hear it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So, and people have different love languages. You know, if y'all don't know what that is or what I'm talking about, Google love language quiz and have your partner take the quiz so that you can learn each other's love language. That is huge. You'd be
Man,
surprised how much
that quiz was are we talking about that quiz that we found out about the introvertism, or are we
No.
talking about some other quiz?
No,
Okay,
it's a
thank
love
you.
language quiz.
Okay, I'll find out. I'll take it.
Yes,
I'll take it.
because there's words of affirmation, which means you love hearing nice things. There's acts of service, which is another one of my top ones. That's do things that make my life easier. Like I'll appreciate that more than I'll appreciate a gift. But gift giving is another love language. Some people like getting gifts. Some people like giving gifts. What else? There's like I want to say 7 different love languages or something like that. But if you and your partner are opposites, it helps to know that going into it because you're able to communicate better, to work better with your partner. So if you haven't taken the quiz and you're in a relationship, you need to take the quiz.
I need to take that quiz.
Also have your partner take the quiz because you might be used to gift giving. So you're gift giving and that's how you show love. And that's love language. They're not understanding that. They don't understand like I don't care about gifts. Why are they keep giving me gifts? I don't care about that. He might want to hear, baby, I love you. I appreciate you.
Exactly.
You're my everything.
So we're going to answer this question that we just got, ladies. It says, why do we always have to figure out what you are thinking? And Mike, dear Mike, you don't have to figure out all. If you have the right person in your life, they are going to tell you how they feel immediately. They're not going to sugarcoat. They're not going to, not tell you the whole truth to, maybe not hurt your feelings. This is when it comes back to when we were talking about communication.
Huge.
This is the biggest thing of a relationship that people forget to do is communicate. To me, I think communication is like number one, tied with trust.
Yes, I agree.
I do too. Because with somebody that you trust fully, you will communicate your feelings, your true feelings with. Let me emphasize true feelings. If you trust that person, and they will do the same for you. Because, like she said, many people have different love languages. Dex is not a talker. He's action. He's gonna protect. He's gonna make sure that we are okay. Rain, sleet, snow, hell, high water. But he still sprinkles in that I love you. But I know that he loves me because he's very protective of me, very protective of the girls. He makes sure that we are straight. He puts us before himself. That's his love language. Mine, I can talk your head off. I love you. I'm gonna ask you 75 million times if you are okay.
Yep.
You are right? Is there anything that you need? That's my love language. I'm gonna make sure you are right. I'm a giver. I cook. If anybody comes to my house, they know they're gonna get a plate. I'm gonna cook. You gonna eat. We gonna do. That's my love to let me know that I appreciate you. That's what I do. And stuff.
And what about you, Nikki?
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not one of those to where you're gonna have to try to figure out what I'm thinking. I communicate with you two ways. One is my face, because I have no control over what my face does. My face has a mind of its own, but it's always, always, always going to tell you the truth. So if I don't say something, if you see something on my face, go ahead and believe what's on the face, because it never lies. But I'm one of those verbal ones too. Like if I'm feeling some type of way about something, trust you're going to know what that something is and why I'm feeling that way, because I need to talk about it and get it out. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think all of our faces get us in trouble. I'm not gonna lie. I think all
I know
it's not
mine does.
yeah, I think it's a collection. It's not, I think we probably should have called this the WTF face or resting bitch face
RBF,
conversations. Yes, because all of our faces
man.
will get us in trouble. I know. It's hard.
So as long as you pay attention, there's we coming back to pay attention again, because that topic keeps popping up. Yeah, and you don't even got to be paid that close attention, because it don't lie.
Okay, and hey, I guess Juan Carter, and if you are just now joining in, again, if you want to call us, the phone number is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. And if you are on YouTube, please find us on Facebook. Strictly Prohibited Network is what we're on. Please like us. And if you're on Facebook, please find us on YouTube. It's Strictly Prohibited Network. Please hit that like button and subscribe. We'll be here, like I said, every couple weeks we're going to be here talking about different topics. But we're going to move on to the next topic. And I think this is a big one for, the ones that are trying to grow. If you're just a booty call, then don't have this conversation with that person. Uh,
No. If
you
y'all
know,
doing ugly, this is not the conversation that y'all need to have, because y'all not trying to grow nothing.
yeah, but if if y'all trying to, grow and you feel like this is the one, then this conversation needs to be established. You need to establish goals together. You need to figure out what you want to do together for your future, because sometimes y'all might be on two different pages. And this is why you need to establish it. To be honest, this is why you need to establish this in the beginning. Because didn't that happen to the girl that Jeezy's dating now? Like, she told her husband, her ex-husband, she didn't want kids. Like, she told him like immediately,
Yeah.
and he was like still hoping for it, and then broke up, then divorced her,
Yeah.
and then got somebody else pregnant like immediately. Like, you can tell,
Yeah,
like, it was.
okay.
This is the goals that we're talking about. It's not just, sexual goals. It's not, business goals. It's about
Life
everything.
goals.
You know, go ahead, ladies, add to it.
And that's really what's wrong with some relationships now, because he wants something different than she does. And so when it all falls apart, oh well, I thought we was together. No, we weren't together. You was together.
Mhm.
I was out back doing my thing. Y'all need to establish that off jump. Okay, what are we? Are we together? Are we dating? Are we seeing other people? What is going to become of this relationship? What are you looking for? Are you looking for a girlfriend? Are you looking for a wife? Are you looking for a friend with benefits type situation? Put that on the line on jump. So feelings don't get hurt, don't get crossed, and then y'all sitting around here looking crazy. Because if you young and you out here, you having fun, and then you meet somebody, you think you in a relationship, they looking for a one night stand, you get left on red, now you sitting around here crying. Y'all need to figure out what you were from jump.
Mhm.
That saves a lot of heartache. That saves a lot of pain, a lot of therapy bills, and everything else. If y'all just establish what y'all are together from jump. Now, if y'all going to be together, y'all going to build, then that's a whole nother conversation. Because okay, what do you want to build? Is this going to be a long-term relationship when we just together? Or is this going to be marriage? Do you want children? How many? That's a question too. Because he might want a football field full of children and we just want two. That's something that needs to be talked about.
Yeah, I agree.
Because baby, no, I'm not gonna have if 18 and counting, and he's sitting up here talking about we need another one, and we got 17 in the back building. I'm just saying.
You know, and there's like I said, and then there's your other goals. You know, like you want to build maybe it's you want to build a business together.
Hmm.
Maybe you want, to move in together. Simple goals like that. Most people don't realize, because I don't put my business out there in the streets. Um, I didn't move. My goal was to actually live with my husband. I did not live with my husband until we got married.
Wow.
So it was actually different. It wasn't like the typical American relationship, that you date somebody and then like within like maybe a year and a half, 2 years, you're living together.
Mhm.
No, we didn't have that. So like one of my goals was to live with him.
Wow.
And so that strength, that little bit of learning to get to know you, it kind of hurt at the beginning of our relationship because again, we did
Yeah.
not live, we've never lived,
Yeah.
we knew each other, but we didn't know each other.
I was just about to ask, was that hard? Because, sheesh.
It was definitely interesting. Thank God, like I knew his quirks were here and there, but I definitely learned, I had to learn again how to learn to choose to pick my battles because
That's
that's the
important.
biggest thing. That was the biggest thing I had to learn. Because there was, I clean a certain way and I try to leave things a certain way. And I know it's probably, a man thing, but just how he did things was just ass backwards. And I'm like, but my OCD was killing me. But I learned, 3 years later, he's still alive. So it's
There
not,
you go.
Right?
I've gotten better. Like it's still, but even though if you live with somebody, you still don't know really them, to be honest, because we don't know how hard, how they're keeping it 100. If they're keeping it with 100 for you, if they're not keeping secrets from you. Um, and then things change, you know, and then that comes up to, things change because your dreams change, your hopes change, my hopes and dreams at the beginning of our relationship was just, be happy, have a nice apartment. I wasn't even thinking about a house, have a nice apartment or a condo, and that's it. Now my hopes and dreams are everything for my son, and then I have to realize I have to discuss hopes and dreams with my husband too, because he's got things I know he probably wants to do. And I know some of them. I know majority of them, and he knows majority of mine. But that's another thing you have to talk about is your hopes and dreams. You hope this to happen. Like we all probably hope we wish we were that person that won the Mega Millions or the Powerball last night.
Okay.
Yeah,
Last night?
someone won it. Yeah, I was sad. Yeah, I was sad, but yeah, that's another discussion. Please discuss your hopes and dreams. And like, what are some of your hopes and dreams, ladies, that you would discuss?
Anybody who knows me knows I love my business when I'm doing anything romance related. Like I'm a stupid little schoolgirl, like happy as hell in a candy store. So anybody who knows me knows that it's my dream to do that full time. Nothing else. Work for myself. So that's one of my dreams that I hope to make happen sooner than later.
Well, ladies, we have a caller.
Yay!
I know. Caller, you on?
Who did?
Great. How are you?
I can't hear her.
Yeah, I can hear her.
It's Mike. I can't hear.
Who is it?
Mike.
Oh, hang up on him.
All that politically correct crap, right?
He told me want to get to the juicy stuff.
Okay, we are getting to the juicy stuff. We've been into the juicy stuff. What juicy stuff do you want?
I gotta have a question for you. I think that one. I think that a lot of people agree.
I can't hear nothing. What's going on?
Are you going to translate for us, Kim?
Okay, what he's saying is, you got you together with this guy, but he a little lacking in the area. How do y'all figure that out? Talking about he the one. He
Y'all trying to kill Nikki. Just
Don't give me no politically correct crap. I know all three.
He's still talking?
Give to these people raw. Give it to them raw now.
Why can we not hear him? What's going on?
So okay, the question was, you with this guy? You feel he's the one? He's the man of your dreams. He's awesome, but in the bedroom he packing a Vienna. So
He don't even have to be packing. All right, he can be okay, but he just don't know how to work it. You know what I'm saying? He just don't know how to work it. How do you deal with it? Do you throw on some videos? Do you throw some videos? Do you throw that pure romance on him? What do you do? What do you do in that situation? How do you not hurt his ego? Because we got egos. Everybody, all men think they everybody. Yeah, we think our stuff is Mandingo. All right, everybody think they see Mandingo. How do you tell him without hurting his feelings? Like, bro, you're not Mandingo. All right, just calm down a little bit. How do you not hurt his feelings? How do you?
okay. I'm gonna tell you one thing. You don't discuss sizes because we don't want to hurt your feelings if we tell the truth.
Nikki got to die, yo.
Breathe, Nikki.
I'm trying to because I'm not. I don't need to have that conversation. But I'm trying to figure out, like, how can you be nice without crushing this
These
man's
relationship
ego?
goals, this is real stuff, all right?
It is.
What's
It
good,
is very
Courtney?
real.
And thanks for stopping by.
What did he say?
Okay, that's cool.
Courtney came through and said this should show support.
What, no,
Thank you, Courtney. Well, to answer that question, you need to have a good, deep conversation.
Mhm.
You can always learn new tricks.
Right.
She could
You
be a
gotta.
teacher.
It's hey,
I
you can
mean,
have toys.
if that's the case, he needs to be an MF champion. Like, that's a law. If you are lacking in that area, I suggest you become a connoisseur of country music. Like,
ASAP.
because that's really all you got. That and toys. If you have somebody like me in your life, you have a lot of toys out there. So you can please her with a toy. If you're lacking that severely. If you have somebody that can compete, you better do what you can.
Okay, you better be a freak a leak.
And if you're not,
There's an echo. Who has the show on? Does anybody have the show on? There's a bad echo.
for me, recently.
No.
Yeah, because I hear it too, and somebody just.
I hear it.
That was cool.
Oh,
Might come up.
okay. Mike hung up. So how is it now?
Do you
Because it
hear
might have
it?
been the call.
Okay, that might have been it.
Okay.
No, I still hear
No,
it.
I still hear it.
I don't.
I only hear it when LaDonna talks. I think I hear it when I talk.
Now I hear when you talk.
Oh my God, this is weird.
All right. So yeah, gotta bring it. If you know that you lacking, try to get some toys, some lotions, some videos, a few costumes, maybe some electronics, and you got to bring it. You got to come in there with a whole tool belt on, because you're gonna have to work it.
Whatever it takes.
And I think, like I said, always teach somebody.
And keep that line of communication open. Y'all gotta know what each other like.
Yeah, you can if you're willing to listen and learn new tricks, it can be taught.
Yeah. Then y'all got to learn how to do it together.
Yes.
I'm just trying to figure out where it's coming from.
And all of a sudden, it wasn't like that before.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it was fine. I really think it's StreamYard. StreamYard was having issues with it, so we were all fine. We didn't change anything.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna go on. If you hear the echo, I do apologize. We are going to spend time with other couples. This is hard to do, actually.
That's the part. What?
This is hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's necessary. It is hard to do.
It's definitely. What if we don't on the show? Thank God, I haven't found one of my friends. I didn't like it. But what if you don't like that other person? But it's your best friend, it's your husband's best friend, or your boyfriend's best friend. Like, what do you do?
Whew.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm cool with all of Dex's friends, so hopefully they're cool with me. So I wouldn't mind if we go out, but I really don't have friends. I got my boo Tanya and a few other little friends. and we really don't have no problems. So, I mean, if it was someone that I really didn't care too much for, but I know that Dex is a friend with them, I'll be there for a little while. Then my face will turn, and then you'll see how I feel for real.
That would be
But I will at least try for Dex. If that's, hey, so and so and so and so wants to go out for lunch, just lunch. Because once I'm full, I no longer need lunch. And I'm gonna try not to be like that, but whew, it will be a struggle for me. But for him, I'll be willing to try it. Not all the time, but I will be willing to try.
What about you, Nick?
I
Mm,
I agree. It's a good idea. You just have to be very, I guess I'll say picky. You can't just hang out with everybody because um, there are energies. I believe very heavy energies, and some people's energies you don't need around in your circle. So you can't just be a health. I mean, no person. So we'll step that way. Be picky when you spend your time. Not everyone your best in mind. But yeah, that's all I'm like, my face is in the way if I'm feeling you. I have no over it.
Sorry about the echo again. I do not know what's going on.
It happened after the phone call.
it's like I don't understand what's going on.
They're
'Cause
saying it's only happening with me and Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
Kim is fine. Yes, but let's try something new.
yes,
You lit up just now, girl.
girl, cause I love trying new stuff.
New
It's
food.
fun. Yes,
New
it's
sexual
fun.
position.
Yeah.
New, new restaurant. New
Oh, okay, we gonna
hairdo.
call it a restaurant. Okay.
Yeah. New,
I mean, but
if you're into role playing,
I don't
new
know.
role playing. Um, I'm thinking of just new things.
Okay, we got now. See, trying new things, you gotta keep it spicy. You gotta throw a little Old Bay in there every once in a while. you just can't. You just can't bring the same plate of old chips and think you gonna keep on chewing on them. No, baby, you gotta throw a little cheese on there sometime, a little olives, a little lettuce, a little tomato, a little salsa, some Tajin, something. You gotta bring it because it gets old quick. And then you sitting there, you bored, he bored, and you sitting there looking like, okay, well, I guess we gonna do it becomes obligatory. Like you just, well, it's Wednesday. We ain't had it in a while, so I guess you can't do
Shane,
that.
Shane said new draws.
New draws are cute.
Oh my God. I cannot stress enough the importance of draw. Let's even take a step further to lingerie. You know what the misconception is? Lingerie for your partner. No, lingerie for yourself. Because if you love the way yourself, that's going to ripple outward. And it's going to be seen by your partner. That's what's going to come on. It's not necessarily just a lingerie. And
Confidence booster, baby.
you could be wearing there and so lingerie is about your own confidence. It's not about necessarily looking good for somebody else. But not only that, do not believe in the whole thing that you are not a gift. Your body is a gift. And you need to treat it as such. So wrap it up, but it can be unwrapped. It's important. Guys, confidence you have in yourself, just putting on. So yes, go and try some on way, especially if you've never tried it before. Highly recommend.
Yes. And
Get you
since
some
we talk
pictures.
about gifts, get you some lingerie with some matching bows. Go put a bow on your forehead or something. Hey, pal, here I am. I am a gift. Open me up.
Um, I think trying new things. I'm just going a different perspective. Like I said, we went the sexual route, but let's go the other route. New tattoos, new hiking trail,
I would be all for that.
new movie. But I did a new, I did a new tattoo with my husband and didn't think we were getting one. And it was great experience for us to both be there. I don't think I can. But also, I want to think of things that you can do make your mind as well. If you haven't heard, I haven't heard. So I want to try the science museums. I want to try the world, anything that you can learn something. I want to do with them. And a lot of people don't do that because just because it seems boring to you, you won't go. Sometimes you have to kind of suck it up for your partner and be like, you know what, I'll go with you to this. If this is if this is what you really want to do, let's do it. And I think that is what a lot of people, I don't want to do that. Well, your spouse does. Meet them halfway.
Compromise.
Just like her, just meet her halfway. We have to do the same, both of us. Everybody has to meet each other halfway. Because I usually don't make my husband go to girly movies. I try to be the nice wife, and I try to find somebody else to go with me. But if you wanted to go to a movie and I knew I just had no interest in, I would still go with them. Maybe not every time, but I would still go with them because it's, again, something new. I never watched Hollywood movies until I met my husband. Now I love them. So again, it's just try something new. Yes, you have to learn what is the biggest thing. You have to learn how to compromise, but something new together. Bungee jumping. Salsa class, dance class.
No, I'll do that. I'll do that. I ain't jumping out no plane though. I'll be on the bottom.
Something different. Hey, Sam. But just something new. Something that it goes back to something new and that element of surprise. Those kind of tie together because you want to keep it spicy.
Got to.
I always say this, it's not, I don't have a perfect thing for it, but we put it before. Don't let your man leave wet, horny, hungry. Because that's what happens.
I agree.
I agree too.
I
You know,
agree.
that's when the shit happens. When your man is up there, hungry, and he goes to a restaurant, and then he's probably, you're horny too, and you're totally ignoring everything. Um, it definitely needs to be talked about, ladies.
Yeah,
And
taking care of
I'm,
home.
you
Home
gotta take
means
care
your
of home.
man too.
Home.
Yeah, home includes your man too.
Yes.
Not just the dishes and cooking and cleaning and taking care of the dogs and the cats and the kids. You gotta take care of your man too, and he gotta take care of you. It's not just you giving him, and then he not doing anything for you. It's got to be a give and take. Because home is everything within these four walls have to be taken care of, and everybody that's in it. And so that just needs to happen to keep the relationship flourishing. Because you just can't just be sitting around and clothes all the way to the ceiling, kids crying, dinner ain't getting cooked. You can't do that. That's no. You got to take care of all of that. Absolutely, positively, you got to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, ladies, one thing that's really getting on my nerve, I gotta say it. It is not a man's priority to take care of you. If you are able to do for yourself, if you pay your own bills, keep paying them. Just having a man does not mean, oh, I gotta stop. I gotta stop doing. I gotta say, I'm not paying no bills now because I got a man. No, you're not taking care of home. If you think you just supposed to just lay there and just throw the cat out, and he supposed to cook, he supposed to clean, he supposed to take care of you. No, baby, he might as well put you on his taxes and have you as a dependent. If you think this man is supposed to take care of you just because you're in a relationship.
Oh my God.
No, that's not what we gonna do. That's 2020, baby. We don't do that. We don't just lay down and get cat out and think we're supposed to be taken care of. You got to do the same thing too. Now,
I
I
agree.
got off my high horse now, and I'm off of
You
it.
felt so much about
I'm off my high horse. I can't stand that. Folks think they just supposed to just throw a little head around, throw a little cat around, and the man supposed to take care of them. No, you don't do that.
Mm-mm-mm.
That could get cut from anywhere.
Thank you. You can get cat anywhere. It's a millionaire walking outside right now.
Mhm. But you gotta take care of home. Home is number one.
Yeah, you
And
got to make sure
then you
yours
have
is
to
the best.
because you have to remember if you are the because I've had people go through this. If you're the primary financial person and you have agreed to pay majority of the bills, make sure you pay me first before you pay yourself. Because I've heard this from a couple of people that their husband decided, yeah, you can stay home and you can work part time, but my parents taught me to pay myself first before I pay the bill. I've never heard of this fuckery before in my life. Because I thought you pay your bills first, then you pay yourself. Um,
Yeah.
again, take care of home. If that's what your job is at home, then make sure you do it. And then whatever you do outside of that, make sure she's happy. Sometimes the simplest thing can be, I paid that late fee. It sounds crazy, but just to know that everything is covered,
Yeah.
especially when you get older, it feels great.
Very important.
It's very important. But then everything is simple. Just hold her hand. If she needs a shoulder to cry on, just let her vent. Because sometimes my husband will miss that. Sometimes I'm just venting to him. And he's just looking at me crazy. And I'm like, I really don't need you to do much to show empathy. And that's a lot of time men forget to do. Show empathy and just be there. Because sometimes that's all we want. Or give us tacos. We make tacos. Give us tacos and we'll be completely happy. You know, but again, there's so many things you can do to keep a relationship fresh. Um, Here's another one.
Take a big risk together. That could be going from dating exclusively to living together. Because that's a big risk.
Yeah, that is a big risk. Some taking big risk. Oh Lord, yes, because I mean y'all got to be able to take that leap. If it's something that y'all want to do together as a team, there's no rewards without risk. So that's something that some people get uncomfortable when they say, "Oh, gotta take a risk." Oh, that's uncomfortable. There's no growth unless you're uncomfortable. You have to become uncomfortable. You have to take risks. And if that means putting your heart on the line, let this person know what's going on, bringing them into your world, then that's what you do. There's no rewards, like I said, without risk. And that's some things that you have to do in a relationship. You're going to have to take risks in order to prosper. I mean, that's really all I gotta say on the risk thing, because I just be saying the same thing over and over again. You have to take risks.
And then I have a question for you, ladies. Taking a big risk, like I said, it could be moving in together. It could be, what are some risks that you're not willing to do? Because we're talking about, to take a risk, but then there's some risks to be like, you're thinking like, I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that. What is your don't do that?
How can I say this without seeming a little bit just too crazy and closed minded? Exit only. That's one risk that I will. We not finna. We not. No, 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 no. I got too much going on. No, 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 no. We're not gonna do that. I cannot risk that. I cannot risk by being comfortable. That seems like it's very uncomfortable. I cannot risk my comfortability. I can't do it. I can't do it. Um, Another risk that I would not take is dealing with toxic people, even in his family or my own family. That's something that I'm not going to risk my sanity, because I'm just now halfway getting it back,
Yeah.
and I don't want to risk that dealing with people that I know are not right in the head, and I know they're toxic. Why would I put myself out there like that, knowing that they're gonna make me feel this big? No, I'm not gonna deal with you. So I'm not gonna risk my sanity dealing with people. That's another thing I won't risk.
I think Nikki's drunk or something, because he's just not listening to what you're talking about.
He said, hold on.
Poor Mike.
Yes, Mike.
Poor Mike. I'm so glad you caught up, Mike. Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
I just want to say I felt the connection, but not because I didn't try it. I'm one of those I might try everything once type of people just to see. And that's one thing. I'll never get used to that. So that's a big no for myself.
There's some risks that I don't know. I'm pretty adventurous It would probably be my husband that would say no onto the risk. But I think that the biggest thing is practice people. Because like what we said earlier, a person can't hide. And I know there's a couple people that can't come to my house right now that are friends with him. Well, actually, with me. Just because of what he's done. Um, so for his protection, I'm not trying to risk jail because that's what might happen if I can. So I'm trying to save my life. But you know, I would love to take another big risk with my husband, like moving him. Um, go on a vacation that we've never been to, like just kind of like throw this on the map and just be like, okay, we're going to move it. I would love
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, just throw a dart at the map.
just throw a dart and say, okay, that's where we're going.
I love that.
So, you know, so I'm gonna try to aim low to make sure it's not going still. But you know, just there's things that you don't think about that are risks that might not be risky to you, but it might be risky to the next person in their relationship. You know, and that goes more to knowing your partner and take note of your partner's nonverbal cues. We've been talking about it all night. If you see the face Nikki is making right now, she might kill you. You know, before the smile. That's that.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
go by a lot of nonverbal cues because Dex doesn't talk that much. So if I come in the house and he looking like he finna, murderize everybody in Atlanta, I'm like, oh, there you go, bro. I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna be here. I'll be back in a few minutes. When you not looking like that, then we can talk.
And women, because we're good for this.
Okay, I'm good.
If they have this nonverbal cue in their face, and you ask them what's wrong one time, and they say, and they're the normal Charlie Deck, and my husband, because they're I think they're 20. Gray, we can see Gray and Mike in their cues off back, all y'all. If we ask a man if they're okay, and they say they're fine, but their face says something else,
Okay.
go for it. Just they will eventually tell you.
They'll let you know. Because if you sit up there and just keep like, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? You don't look like if everything's fine. What's wrong? What's wrong? And then they cuss you out. And you sit up and like, why are you talking to me like that? Well, hey, you should let him alone.
Yeah.
The man said he was fine, but he was looking like the bride of Chucky. Just leave him alone.
Not the bride.
The bride. Looking like the bride of Chucky. Then hey, you just give him a few minutes, then just peek around the corner and be like, you still okay? And then he will eventually let you know what's going on. But right there in that moment is not for you. That moment is just for him to let him process it, push through, and then you can help him through it.
Mm-hmm.
Mike said it works. Please be, and I get it. My husband, of course, he has a resting bitch face all day every day. So you have to kind of look deeper into it. If he goes into his office, I don't go. I told Dex and I told Kim. I didn't tell you, Nikki. I'll text.
Okay.
I wasn't text messages. I would call him. I would never go in that office because I knew that he needs to unwind. He needs a peace of mind. So that's where he goes.
Yeah.
Please know your man or woman.
Please.
Because sometimes there's women, we have our own too. And your spouse does it. Are you okay? Or you want them to ask you if you're okay, and they say nothing.
Yeah, that pisses me off too.
And like you say, hey, my head's hurting. And they just walk by.
I'm like,
You know what's
hello.
in there.
And you sit there mad at them because they didn't say nothing.
I'm
Exactly.
like, hello, how you doing? I'm right here. Yeah. It's like you want all the attention but none at all. I get
Yeah,
it.
I feel it because I wasn't feeling good. I think I might be trying to catch something. I'm not for sure, but I keep having these random headaches, even that I've been having it for like the last 2 days. And I told my husband, I was like, hey, my head's really hurting. I'm really not feeling good. He said nothing. And he's like, all right, I gotta go to bed. 'Cause- So you can go to work tonight. He didn't even say, are you okay? Do you need to get you anything?
Right. Can I get your
Nothing.
ice pack? Something.
Something.
Damn. Can I get an ice pack?
Right.
Can I get a glass of water? A Tylenol? Something?
Did you take medicine? Anything. Yeah. Totally ignored. I was mad.
I would have had working. Oh, I'm sorry. I would have had a fit.
I even texted him too. I even
have
texted him while I was asleep. Thanks for checking on me.
Right. Glad I'm not dead.
Shoot.
Nikki, what you got?
Again, it's I don't know why people are like communication is so hard now. Like you'd be surprised at things you learn when you just pay attention. Arms folded. That says something. I don't know about y'all. My arms are folded. I'm not comfortable. If I'm not comfortable, you need to know why. And you better react. No, I'm just playing.
Say something.
But yeah, I mean, I'm once I feel like I don't care, it's a wrap. So, I mean, I need verbal. I need to say something. Ask, let me know that you're paying attention.
Yeah.
And even if you're sad, it's not even so much about being mad or anything. There could be, your sad moment. Sunday was emotional. I cried
Yeah.
and
That
cried
was rough for me.
and cried. My husband knew I wasn't taking it very well. So he picked up, the one time I was like, "Thank you, baby Jesus." He picked up on my non-BBQ and he decided he needed to go to the store. And he was like, hey, I'm going to take Tori with me. That was like the best thing he could do, just to let me have that moment in time and peace.
Yeah. See,
That was sweet.
Yeah, and I loved him for it. I was like, he just not realize how much I loved him for just that 45 minutes, an hour piece. And I had to figure out life, what was going on. I did some real soul, like I told you, I did some real soul searching. And, whoo, but back to the subject. We're going to go to this next one. This is the last one I have, unless I want to talk about something else. You're not afraid of a respectful disagreement. Ladies and gentlemen, it's okay to argue. It's okay not to agree with the person 100%. A lot of people, I think this younger generation too, have that feeling that if they have one argument, the relationship's not going to work.
Yeah. I see that a lot too. And that bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, this probably a whole nother show, but I'm going to touch on it anyway. Just because somebody does not agree with you, all of a sudden, oh my God, they're controlling, they're abusive. And then you ask, what was it? Oh, I wanted a Ford and he wanted a Chevy. What? Just because somebody does not agree with you, please, ladies, please, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, just because somebody does not agree with you or is arguing with you does not make them abusive or controlling. I'm tired of people saying that. There's people out here really being abused. It's people out here really being controlled. And just because somebody does not agree with you and says, no, what you're saying is stupid, when what you're saying is stupid, that's not abuse. So please, there is a difference between having a respectable conversation or a respectable disagreement and abuse. Please learn the difference between the two. All right, LaDonna, I'll give it back to you, baby, because I get tired of seeing that too.
Please.
That gets on my nerves.
Nikki.
Okay, so you know how we're going about your love language and your partner. Well, guess what? There's also feeling. And you need to learn that you're at least trying to make this work. Just as I feel love language is important to know about you, I feel like your apology language is important too. Some people need to hear that you're remorseful. Some people need to show them that you're sorry. Some people just hear it. Hey, I apologize. And then you move on. So, like I said, like it's important to learn language and through what your apology language is, because it's not the same for everybody. So know how to, and I love that you're respectful. Don't be calling each other names and all that ignorant stuff. that doesn't help. I know it's easier said than done, but I'm a Gemini, really harsh thinkers. So,
somebody go get Mike because he said women don't care about our opinion. Women actually do care about your opinion, because if true women want to know your opinion.
Yeah.
Girls
don't want to
care about
know
your opinion.
because they think the world is about them and the whole relationship is about them. A woman who is in a relationship, a lasting, wants to have an established relationship, will care about your opinion. I care about Dex's opinion. He cares about my opinion. Sometimes we don't have the same opinion, and we agree to disagree, and we keep it pushing. That's life. Everybody's not going to agree with your opinion. Everybody not going to agree with you. It's fine. You know, like assholes. Everybody has one, and everybody's going to use it. So it's okay.
I wasn't trying to do that. My God. We are getting real crazy. I don't even know who that person is. But that was kind of a nice topic. Now, if you feel free to talk about anything else.
Hold on. Who is this Tarlene Phillips person? Talking about prove me wrong. Being sassy isn't a personality trait. It's something fat people do.
Again, we having trolls. We had 2 trolls. I think we have a couple trolls here.
so yeah, I wouldn't even mention that.
We don't do that here.
Yeah.
I don't know who raised you, but we don't do that here.
They've been blocked. I ain't got time for that.
Well, somebody need to go check his mama.
Like I said, we have a couple of trolls. It's all good. But again, we're going to go back to the story. or any other topic or advice about keeping this relationship fresh, please throw it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, lady. Did we hit them all? Was it, listen?
I
Hey, Tony.
uh, intimacy. You need to make intimacy a priority. And it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. You don't even have to have money to share intimacy with your partner. Do something like eye contact is huge. If you can give your partner uninterrupted eye contact for 60 minutes, 60 seconds, the 60 seconds, full minute of nothing, straight eye contact, no talking, no nothing. Try it with your partner. If you can do that and do it, you'd be surprised at the feelings that it brings up. You'd be surprised at new understanding you have. It's really huge. You don't always have to. Body language just as important as what you're saying. Sometimes you're looking at people like your mouth. So try something like that. Uninterrupted eye contact for a minute or even 2 minutes. It'll seem like an eternity. You'll be surprised at the things that you learn and the things that you feel by doing stuff like that. Because right now, we're all supposed to go. I know you got this. You ain't had just little extra like that. That keeps things fresh as well. Because then you're making that monotonous routine of your day to day that this you're like sometimes on autopilot. You go on by the day and just not really time. So
And what about you, Kim?
that death nurse baby.
That's a kid dropping stuff. That's my baby. Yeah, I like that idea, Nikki. That
Try it.
that's some soul searching stuff right there.
Okay. It's deep on another level.
Yeah, you have to try that. If anybody don't understand what she was saying, it's like you and your partner just look into each other's eyes, just stare at each other. No words, just stare into each other's, the windows.
No touching.
Nothing, and see what feelings that you have. You might see. Y'all might feel each other's auras because I'm a big aura person, big vibe person. So feel each other out, and you might find out some things. Somebody might open up because at that time you're vulnerable. Like, okay,
Very.
you're vulnerable because it's just you and that person in that space. So that's interesting. I like that.
Try it.
I like that. I like
Mike,
that.
We tried it. And
y'all see my
we're way too goofy.
Somebody give Mike a hug.
That was Jesus and a taco. Please don't give it to him, please. But we're goofy. We're joking people. We've always been in different relationships. We've always been, most of the time it's happy for us. Unless he's cranky or I'm cranky. But one of the things I want to touch on, give me 1 second. I'm over here trying to my kid.
Baby.
Yeah, he's about to go to bed soon. But one thing I'm going to touch on is pick your battle. Like I spoke about earlier. I had to learn from my mom. I had a long conversation with her, and I didn't learn this till like my late 20s. How important of picking your battle was. if this spouse is doing something like my husband does every day with making me nerve, but I just deal with it. The Tupperware that he takes to work does not make it to a dishwasher. It just makes it to our island where the dishwasher is, and then he walks away. Every morning, just drops it off on the island and walks away. I have even done, let's see how long I can leave it on the island to see if he will put it up.
That's not gonna happen.
It didn't work. It failed. It backfired. So I had to learn, just put it up and go about your day.
Yeah.
Because it's not that big of a deal to argue. Picking your battle through argument. It saves stress. You might sit there in your mind if you're doing this, because I do that every morning. I do it because I see it. Like, I know it's there.
So you anticipate it.
I do. And if it's not there, I know he put it in my Tupperware. He didn't put it up. He left it at work. But like again, pick your battles, please. Because sometimes you hear people arguing over the stupidest stuff.
Everything does not have to be a fight.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't. Some things you just let go. Just be like, oh, okay, and just let it go.
I love that word. Okay. I'll use that word a lot. I don't think I
Oh,
for okay, yes.
mine is that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Oh,
Okay.
that's fine. That's me. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I say sure. Sure.
Yeah. I don't. It's not important. If it's
Right.
if you're not gonna think about it 5 or 6 minutes later, then it's not important. Just like you said, okay, you know the Tupperware is gonna be there. Yes, it drives you crazy. You want to strangle them, but it's bigger fish to fry than just some Tupperware. And then y'all sitting around looking crazy, like, what are you arguing about? I'm arguing about some Tupperware. What? It's like it's not worth it. Sometimes, just like I said, you just gotta pick your battles.
I'm ignoring Mike. I'm ignoring Mike.
Facebook, why?
You know that's my sister.
Yes.
Long as they stay on Facebook, the hoe don't come to my house.
That's probably something you might want to ask the woman, not a
Exactly. Don't ask us.
we're not normal.
It's gonna be a Facebook killing.
Exactly.
Facebook murder.
Now
I don't want to be a part of that.
that answers your question.
Another thing I think that we didn't mention was, even though you love to be with your spouse, you need space.
Yeah.
You need space from your spouse. Like I said, more space because my husband is leaving the house. Just wants to go. He just wants to go and listen to the video and play a video game. Or he'll go upstairs and go to the man cave and play a video game.
Yeah. It's very important to have some space, because if y'all just sitting in front of each other all day, every day, 24/7, y'all gonna get some murderous thoughts going. And that's y'all gonna get tired of each other. And then, it's okay to have a boys' night out or have a girls' night out. Be respectful, because you are in a relationship. Disclaimer. But yeah, it's okay to go out, You know, shit. Sometimes some people take themselves to lunch. It's just some separation. Just be like, whew, get myself together, and then go back. I mean, it's fine. Dex has gone to basketball games without me. That's it. That's your thing. I'll be at home. When you get home, you have your play ready. That's
Right.
fine. I may want to go out to a music festival or something. He may not want to go see it. You know, I may want to go see Lauren Hill if she show up on time. I may want to go see that. He may not want to see it. I'm gonna go. You know, that's our time away, and that's okay. You
Yeah.
don't have to be in each other's space 24/7. It's okay to be your own person.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but like I said, that space that you need is big. And this is the question because you hear this all the time. Could you work with your spouse? I think you can.
No, no, I could not work with him because for one, I'm a dialysis tech. I gotta be up at 3 in the morning and be at work by 4:30. He's up all night. Sometimes we sleep, sometimes we don't. I can take more than he can. I think as soon as somebody say something crazy, he's just gonna
Pop off.
I'm talking about pop off. I gotta deal with elderly. I gotta deal with doctors, nurses, managers, and everybody saying a different thing about the same person. And I got to differentiate which one makes sense. He gonna be like, look, now you done said this, you done said that. Who the one making the most sense? Because all this stupid, and then he not gonna have a job. So therefore, no, we cannot, because our our attitudes when it comes to things like that are different. Now, can he do the job? Yeah, he can. But I don't think we'll be able to work together because somebody say something crazy to me, then he want to fight. We can't. You can't beat up the old people, baby. You can't do that. You can't do that. You know, I get called a fat ass every day at work. I'll be like, yep, this fat ass got to pull your needles when you get off. You know, think you got to have tough skin.
Yeah.
And so somebody be to call me something crazy, and then he be to snatch me by the chair. We can't, and then both of us go in jail. Because I'm going to have to help snatch out the chair because they snatching out the chair. So.
Nikki, could you work on yourself?
I don't know. I really don't. It probably depends on, I guess, the profession. And maybe it's a really big building where I have an idea that we're working two different departments. Maybe they didn't but if we're on the subject of alone and having space, I don't think I can live with my spouse and work with my spouse. Unless we're a little entrepreneurs and I'm all for that. Because we can each go, our separate ways temporarily. But I don't know. I like my yeah, place. I'll leave it at that.
I need to miss you.
Right. That's it.
I need to miss you a lot. You know, I love that he works. I hate he works overnight, but I love that he works overnight because I feel like I'm just dreaming about him to come home, and I do miss him. But I could not work with him.
You have to pick one. I can't leave it to you and work. Which one you want?
Say that again.
I said you have to pick one. I can't live with you and work. You're gonna have to pick one.
Yeah, I would nope. We can just go to work. Because I just don't know how people do it. You know, you see it all the time, you hear about it all the time. Like, what's your separation? You know, how do you get that peace of mind when you're
Well, you
always
seen them
with
at
each
work and
other?
now you seen them at home.
Mhm.
You don't have no
I can't do
downtime.
it. Maybe if we worked like in a different department, like Nikki said, you know, or maybe we same schedule, you know, same place but different schedules. You know, maybe that. But same schedule, I guess see your ass every day and come home. No, you can't.
Because Dexter would definitely have to work at a different clinic than me.
I only put
Definitely.
my husband on my maternity leave, so it can't. Oh, Maggie asked this.
How about dating at the job, workplace hookups?
I don't recommend it.
I've seen it
I do not recommend it.
healthy endings. I
Mm-mm.
tried it and I didn't like it.
I'm a firm believer that you don't, you don't shit where you eat. So I can't do it because it's a conflict of interest. Because what if, some God forbid something happens and it's either they side of your job. I'm gonna be like, okay, so then what? You gonna lose your job over a relationship, or you gonna lose your relationship over a job?
She's
Cause
asking, have you ever done it?
oh no, I would never.
I did it one time.
I
And
did
it
it when I was young. I was in my 20s working at a game call center. You know how call centers are with a bunch
I
of
love my money too much.
people, all meshed together. So yeah, it was just dating, and it did not work out. Because again, call.
Right, it don't work out, and then y'all gotta see each other.
Right.
yeah, I tried it one time. I was a server. He was a line cook, and I really did like him. I was really, really liking him, and like we went out on a date and everything. And I kind of just stopped talking, not like stopped talking to him, but I was just trying to figure out where I wanted to go. And then the girl, some other girl, tried to pull up on him, and she knew how I felt about him, but she went for it. She went for the kill. They didn't end up dating or nothing, but she did try to move in on him, and I was just like, this is going to be the issue. So I didn't want that. I didn't want to have to keep fighting for him or thinking that he's talking to somebody and they might just be talking about an order. It might be something outrageous. And I usually don't have a jealous one on my body, but back then I did. And I didn't want to kill nobody. So I was like, you know what? I can't do that. Yeah, that was the
Now
only,
I don't think I would dare try that now.
that was the only time. Yes, it's getting sleepy time. We are about to end the show, but please, Nikki, because I know you have a lot to say, like where to go to your website for everything,
All the things.
all the things.
Yes, gotta keep it fresh.
I don't just have bedroom products. I mean, if you shower and you're going to love, so we don't women products for me as well. Especially about that, pretty stuff. It's not for everyone. But if you at least shower and shave, which I hope you are, I have something that you'll love. I'll put the link in the catalog and good stuff and hit me up. I'll take good care.
Sweet. What about you?
Oh,
Bye.
I know, right? Ladies, fellas, please, if you're in a relationship, cherish each other. Make each other feel like you are the most important thing in their lives. Please. And make sure that you are respectful of each other, respectful of each other's space, respectful of each other's time, because that's very important. I see a lot of relationships just fizzle out because of lack of respect. And once you respect and once you trust that person that you are with, everything will fall in line. The communication, y'all be on the same page, y'all be able to keep it fresh, y'all be able to keep it crispy, everything else that y'all need to do. So please, sirs, please, ma'ams, in these relationships, respect who you are with. Let them know from jump what they are dealing with. If you are sweet, be sweet. Let them know. If you are crazy, be crazy. Let them know. Let them be the ones to know if they want to deal with you. Don't come in there acting like you are Rico Suave, and then when you finally get them, and all of a sudden you Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. No, let them know right then. Like, sometimes I snap a little bit, have a little murderous tendencies. Let her or him be the one to know that that's what they want to deal with. You're going to save a whole lot of time, a whole lot of heartache. Just be upfront, be respectful, and be trusted. That's all I ask.
I asked.
See you later, Kimberly.
That
Not-
was Bixby, and she tripping.
Yeah.
We gonna leave Bixby alone, bitch. I was not talking to you.
Like what?
Girl,
No,
that was
but,
Bixby for real.
But I ask people not to take Facebook so seriously. I think Facebook for relationships. Um, I have decided, as of this week, to limit how much I am on Facebook, and I'm actually really loving it. So if you don't really see me around, that is why. I've decided just to do more things with my family. But it's the biggest thing is, you see people get mad because somebody liked a picture, or they didn't see the picture, or there's somebody commenting under the picture. If it's good with somebody else, you can't stop that person. You could tell them respectfully, hey, I'm in a relationship, you can't talk like that, whatever. But don't take Facebook so seriously, especially if the person you're in Texas and the person's in Alaska. These relationships, you have friends all over, and you see people getting mad. Oh, this dude's all up on your pictures. Okay? That's why I post them.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why you make these posts, because you want somebody to like them or comment on them. Don't get mad because there's somebody on there that you don't like. It's just Facebook.
Right.
I've seen relationships literally destroyed.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to put people in your business, don't put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Don't put it out there. Folks get mad. Stay out my business. Well, bitch, you done did 3 posts about your business.
I'm in a few episodes of different relationships on my timeline. I don't see what the end is.
Well,
Like
I'm
I'm getting
for
mad
it.
because I'm not doing it. I'm like, don't get private now.
I want to know the end. Did you take him back? Did you put him
Right.
out? Did you cuss his mom out? I'm invested at this point.
Exactly. Yeah,
I
that's
want to know.
we all want to know. You all have somebody at least 2 or 3 on your timeline that gives way too much information, and
Yes,
you're just
Lord.
waiting for the next episode because you know something's gonna happen.
Baby, I go straight to their page and put on notifications, baby. I need to know when you post, so I'll be the first one to know what you got going on. That me, baby. Hey, I'm invested.
Yes. But that being said, I do want to let everybody know Saturday night we do have another show coming on, and it's the Hot Sauce Show. Um, Dex, are you doing your show this Sunday or are you starting it next Monday?
Starting it next Sunday because this Sunday's Super Bowl.
Okay, just making sure. And what's the name of it?
Breaking the stigma.
Okay, Breaking the Stigma. I was making sure I read that right. Um, the guys made a new show that'll be on Sunday night, and it's kind of like this concept, women, 3 women talking about issues that are going on, but it's going to come from a male perspective, and it's a safe place for them. And I'm really excited to see where this show goes. And then they do the shows on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. It's the Red Chickens. It's them 3, technically 4. Still, please stop working so late. Please. But the guys talking about sports. They'll be back next Tuesday, right after the Super Bowl. So please check us out. And we'll be back maybe in a couple of weeks. We have to figure out a date and we have to figure out a topic. Again, if you're not following us on Facebook at Strictly Prohibited Network, please find that. We do have a group. It's called Speak It to Existence. It's a safe space group for anybody, male or female. We post motivation, recipes, we post, different things in there that try to motivate you just to be a better person. I made this group so we don't pass judgment. This is where we need that safe space. Sometimes you get tired of seeing politics, you get tired of seeing sports, you get tired of seeing the drama that's on your Facebook page. This is why I made it. Again, speak it into existence. Please find us. Well, I'll let you in and come have fun with us. It was a really good show, ladies, even though we had a couple of echoes. My husband, your nephew did not burn down the house. I'm proud. Until next time, we'll see you later.
See you later.